Hi guys, welcome to part two of round two of Mafa board elections. Today we only have one candidate and she will be running for the co-outreach position. Her name is Kristen and she is from BSO Marquette. We will be sending her link soon. For those of you who don't know, there are all the Mafa schools get a vote, and all of the current Mafa board gets 2 votes for each candidate. And you guys will be receiving results in about a week. If candidates are running unopposed, they need a 2/3 vote majority. And yeah, I think that's it. Am I missing anything, guys? I don't think I am. Yeah.
No, I think you're good.
While we wait for
I just
Kristen.
messaged.
Oh, thank you, Ate. And while we wait for Kristen, I mean, I have no dad jokes, but does anybody have dad jokes or jokes? Quick, honey, that's your forte, so I'll let you take it if you
I
have
don't
any.
have any jokes. I've been binging on House of Cards.
How's that going?
That's about it. It's really good. Oh, she's here.
Hi, Kristen.
Hi,
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, thank you. So just to give you a little overview, you will have 5 minutes to give your speech, and you can keep an eye on the We Are Mafa icon because Chini will be giving you a heads up when you have 2 minutes left, 1 minute left, and 30 seconds left. So you can keep your icon up, and once that's done, we'll be giving you your 5-minute Q&A, starting with Mads and I, because we will be your potential advisors, and then anybody else and any that has questions, and then any questions we get from Mafa members as well.
All right.
Yep. So when you're ready, go ahead and start.
Okay. All right. So, hello, Mafa board members and general Mafa members. My name is Kristen Nugent, and this upcoming fall, I will be a sophomore studying nursing. I come from Bayanihan Student Organization, or BSO, at Marquette University in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I'm interested in running for a co-outreach chair position because as I was attending most of the events held at different schools, I saw how much Mafa is involved, especially the co-outreach chairs. As a freshman last year, I ran for and was chosen to be one of the 2 freshman representatives of the 2016-2017 school year. My co and I focused on being inclusive because as our class was just starting out our and their college careers, we wanted to establish an environment where everyone knows that they are welcomed. Also, my co and I wanted to establish friendships and good relationships with everyone. We wanted our peers to understand the meaning of Bayanihan, and with time and effort to get to know each other, we were able to make that dream a reality. My co and I were able to show our class that Bayanihan is all about inclusivity and being welcoming with open arms to everyone we come across. Outreach Chair speaks to me because with being a freshman last year, I saw how important it is for myself to speak what I truly have to say, especially with the Filipino-American community. I wanted my freshman year to be one to remember, and I was able to do that with the help of Mafa. With Mafa, I was able to explore the social part of myself and was able to visit different schools, knowing that I have met someone from that school at a prior event, and I want to not only utilize that someday, but I also want to create a similar experience for others. Outreach chairs are also responsible for Ma families, which really was the beginning for me. For example, I had no idea what Mafa was or Ma families. Anything dealing with Mafa, I had no idea existed until the external chair of BSO encouraged me to apply for a Ma family. It was a really wonderful decision for me to apply for a Ma family because you get to meet new people, you get to know them, chat with them, and you have never met them face to face. But once you do meet them face to face, the ice has been broken and everyone is cool with each other. I was able to create connections and new friendships knowing that they had accepted me for who I am. And I have to thank the Outreach Chairs for that. Last year, they did an amazing job with this position by creating Ma family heads and making communication better between schools by using a variety of different social medias. This is something I would like to further pursue for the 2017-2018 school year. With the possibility of being a Mafa Outreach Chair, I want to continue the current communications and strategies that have been established from prior outreach chairs, such as Ma family heads. I would also like to possibly add in the idea of having 2 Ma family heads because 1, Ma families are only growing and getting larger, and 2, I feel like that with such a big group of people, communication is very key, and I could possibly be better achieved with 2 heads rather than 1. Outreach chair has the responsibility of growing connections between Mafa schools and, Mafa schools and people in general. As I mentioned earlier, Mafa has really helped bring out the social aspect of myself, and I want to do that for others that are newly joining Mafa and the Mafa members we currently already have. Inclusivity is something very dear to me, and I want to share what I can do with it. As a general Mafa member last year, I observed that Ma families are a big part of Mafa. I saw how big these families get, how active and non-active certain families are, and how it creates what Mafa is all about. I would rank my family in the middle, as probably most of the other Ma families are, but I would like to increase the activity rate. Some ideas to bring this dream to reality is to gather up the Ma family heads and organize some ways we can get to know each family. And with the idea of having 2 Ma family heads during our meetings, we could discuss goals we want to achieve and the ideas to make those goals successful. As I have these ideas in mind, I cannot forget that this position also includes having a co. I mentioned earlier how I worked with another freshman to help create a friendly environment for our peers and the other general BSO members. I worked well with him, and at times we would not be on the same page, but that was all right. There were so many ideas, wants and needs, things that we thought of, and we compromised through it to make sure that even ourselves were enjoying our first year of college. We worked together to build a community of first-year college students, which is what I want to do with Ma families, make a community. My co and I will work effectively by communicating any thoughts or issues that we come across. Also, since Mafa board is composed of many people with different roles, I would like to learn from others and work together with them to be the best we could possibly be. As I close this speech, I want to let you all know that I will dedicate time and hard work to make sure that the position fulfills its duties. Thank you for your time, and I hope you all have a wonderful night. Thanks.
Thank you, Kristen. Good job on your speech. So we're going to start with your 5-minute Q&A, starting with Mads and I, and then our fellow Mafa board members have a couple questions as well. So my question for you is, I know that last year was your first year in Mafa, but how do you plan on coming across inactive schools? Because sometimes it's hard to get people as involved in Mafa. So if you ever run into that situation with a Mafa rep or an entire school, how do you plan on trying to get them more engaged and more active?
I would probably start off with explaining my experience with Mafa, with being involved my first year and just like experiencing like FACT and going to like other schools, PCNs and FAS especially. And going along with that, I would probably try to like connect myself to like different people at those schools, like see possibly what they're interested in or explain to them even further what Mafa is all about.
Okay, thank you. And Mads had a question.
Hi. So I really liked your speech, and you talked a lot about Ma families, but as co-outreach, Nina and I are also in charge of Mafa representatives. So I kind of just wanted to know what your knowledge is of the Mafa representative program and if you have any improvements to bring for the program.
All right, so what I know about Mafa reps, they're almost like externals for different schools, I believe. And we would probably have like meetings to get to know each other and like figure out what needs to be said and like share like information about like what's happening at other schools or like possibly like share like different things happening around the world or like near them to like further improve the program. I think communication is also very key. So like I mentioned how you guys were very on top of like getting knowledge from other schools and making sure that you guys have contact with those schools. I'd also like to further pursue.
And now Julia, I believe you had a question.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Kirsten.
Hi.
I had a quick question. I was wondering what your potential goals were for this upcoming year, if you were to be elected as co-outreach.
All right. So one of my like this is like such a basic goal, but like I feel like it's such a big goal that needs to be like done is to like improve the activity of each like Ma family, because like from my like experience from my first year of being in a Ma family, it was like all right, but I would like want more from it because it is such a big part of Mafa, and I feel like that people can really gain some like cool experiences from knowing these people and from like just being active. And Mafa is such a big thing that we want to encourage others to be a part of.
And Kayla, you had a question?
Hi, Kristen. If elected, I want to know if you had a potential disagreement with your co-outreach partner, how would you handle it?
Like I said, communication is very key, and if me and my co were to be on different pages, I would like for us to like talk to each other, lay out the pros and cons of what we're trying to decide or go upon. And if we cannot come to an agreement, I think that our board would be more than happy to help us out with like the best possible decision to make to have the best outcome.
Did anybody else have any questions? Kale, sorry, I kind of cut you off.
Oh no, I said thank you.
Thank you.
I have another.
Oh, Julia, go ahead.
Go, Trini.
We have 1 more minute. So, in regards to the Midwest for a Million program, which has been a part of the co-outreach position for the last 2 years, do you have any ideas regarding improvements on that?
I think informing people more about it, because I personally did not know of that until like recently. So obviously I think we should spread more information about it regarding it, and try to just advertise for it more.
Okay. I think we have time for one more, so I'm just gonna ask, what does being like a Filipino in the Midwest mean to you, or Filipino American in the Midwest?
All right. So coming from like a population where like my hometown, where Filipinos weren't really as proud of their culture, I feel like that with going into Bayanihan at Marquette, it has like helped me like let myself go out there, like, because it was more of a thing that I shut down in the beginning. And with being in the Midwest and possibly being a co-outreach chair and representing what being a Filipino American is all about, I want to share more information about our culture, about like what we do, and like how we are like different yet welcoming to other cultures that want to learn more about the Filipino culture.
I think we are out of time for questions, but thank you, Kristen. Thank you for answering all of our questions, and thank you for giving your speech. And you are free to leave when you're ready.
Okay, thank you.
Yep, thank you. Bye, Kristen.
Thank you.
Bye,
Bye.
Kristen. Good job.
Okay, so that is our only candidate for today, and this is the end of round 2 of Mafa board elections for the 2017 to 2018 term. So once again, all of the schools will be receiving the ballot, and you guys will get results within about a week. And if you guys have any questions, please feel free to message the We Are Mafa Facebook, email us at wearemafa@gmail.com, or message any of the current Mafa board members. And we will see you guys. Well, actually, new board will be taking over round 3. So I'll see you guys, but you guys won't see anybody else. But yeah. But thank you guys for watching.